This is a wheel of raw milk cheese. It is alive, breathing, and 12,000 years old. 6 epochs, 6 transformations across 12 millennia. But the same 3 ingredients: milk, bacteria, and time. We begin at the very first accident. 10,000 years before the Common Era, in the Jordanian desert. 10,000 years before the Common Era, a nomadic camp in the Jordanian desert. Milk stored in an animal stomach. The rennet enzymes in the stomach lining did their work. The milk separated into curds and whey. It was not a recipe, just an accident, a simple observation of nature changing food forever. A simple linen cloth. The liquid whey drains away. The solid curds remain heavy and pale. Salted and dried in the desert air. This was the first preservation, the first true cheese. 2,500 years before the Common Era. Saqqara, the Tomb of Hetepheres, mother of the pharaoh. Inside sealed alabaster jars, a mixture of cow, goat, and sheep milk was placed for the afterlife. This cheese was not meant to be eaten by the living. It was an offering for the journey into the dark. In 1925, archaeologists broke this ancient seal. Inside, they found not gold, but a crumbly, desiccated mass. It was a mixture of cow, goat, and sheep milk. The oldest cheese ever discovered by modern science. It was never meant to be eaten. It was a sacred offering, placed in the dark to feed a queen forever. 100 AD, the Roman Empire. Cheese was no longer a sacred offering. It was fuel for the legions. Columella documented every step: rennet, salt, and smoke. The first standardized recipe in human history. Legions marched on bread and cheese. The empire ran on preserved milk, exported across the known world. To preserve it for the march, the rinds were smoked and heavily salted. The cheese became a hard, durable shield against decay. Every legionary carried a ration of this smoked cheese. It required no refrigeration, surviving the heat of the campaign. It was dense, heavy, and entirely self-sufficient. This simple wheel was the physical embodiment of Roman logistical power. 1300 AD, inside the deep cellars of a Cistercian monastery, cheese was no longer just food, it was sanctioned fasting. Allowed during Lent when meat was forbidden, the monks had centuries to perfect the art of long-term aging. They created wheels that could age for years. Hard, dense, and complex. The ancestors of modern craft cheese. Monks rubbed the rinds with oil, salt, and herbs. This daily ritual protected the cheese as it aged for years in the dark. Cheese was currency. Peasants paid their tithes in wheels of hard cheese, turning the monastery cellar into a vault of wealth. Cut open, the interior is dense and crystalline. Time and patience have transformed simple milk into a masterpiece of medieval craft. 1850 AD, the Industrial Revolution. The monastery cellar is replaced by the massive, steam-filled interior of the factory.
Milk from 100 farms is poured into giant steel vats. The process is standardized, scaled, and entirely mechanical.
Iron blades cut the curds. Steam engines power the presses. The artisan is replaced by the relentless rhythm of the machine. Pasteurization heats the milk to destroy all bacteria. Safety is achieved, but the complex microbial life essential to traditional cheese is erased forever. Hydraulic presses force the curds into identical shapes. Every wheel is uniform, predictable, and completely devoid of the variation found in handmade cheese. Wrapped in wax paper, the cheese is sealed from air and time. It is safe, shelf-stable, and has lost all connection to the earth. The year 2026. A return to raw milk, wild bacteria, and time. The circle finally closes, embracing the living rind. A sharp steel blade slices through the complex rind, revealing the pale, open, and breathing interior of the cheese. It is wild, open, and alive. 12,000 years later, it is still just milk, bacteria, and time. 12,000 years, 6 epochs. The same 3 ingredients, milk, bacteria, and time. What began in the desert still lives in your kitchen. The cheese you eat today carries the memory of every hand that shaped a nomad, the pharaoh, the legionary, the monk, the machine, you. It is the oldest continuous ritual in human history. Milk, bacteria, and time.